Welcome to Dog Life Radio.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dog Life Radio. We're back, 2019, and just like last year, we took January off. It's tough with the holidays. I had a little bit of some family vacation. Took my kids on vacation, so we continued the tradition of taking January off, but we are back. We're ready to jump back into things. And thank you so much for listening. This is Dog Life Radio, and I am your host, Rossi Giugio. This is episode 49. But what we're going to do today is just do a little bit of a look ahead at 2019. And before we do that, a little reflection of the past. Want to take a moment, really, take a moment on this show to thank everybody that has helped out with the show. So all of the guests from 2018, which it was an interesting exercise, taking a moment to reflect on the past to see what has occurred, because, I'm really always trying to get more guests on the show, exploring different avenues, seeing who would be a good fit, stories that I think are really interesting that you would enjoy, but really gave me a chance to stop and take a look at everything that we accomplished over the past year. So as I did that, I took a look, and we started in February because, like I said, we take January off here. So we started in February and all the way through the end of the year in late December. So the individuals that we had on the show, just in case you didn't take a peek and look at all these past episodes, but we've got all kinds of people. So thank you to Lindsay Rago back in February. She was the first one in February. And then we rolled through and we had Brooke the Bully Mayo from Bellator. She's an MMA fighter out of Bellator. Sean Flex Rumble Crunch Burke. He is a wrestler as well as a Miami Dolphin fan, and that's okay. We still like him. Christmas Abbott, who I think everybody knows. We had Ross Atkins from Fight City Gym, all the way from London. Scott Reed, also in the UK. He's a two-time strongman champ of UK. Not the open heavyweight, but we had Scott on. That was a fantastic episode. Loved talking with him. Then we moved on. We actually had Jim from Absolute Nutrition, which was an awesome opportunity to meet him over there in Chicopee, Mass. Then also a local road show, I guess. Southwick, Mass. We went to Body Fit Warehouse, where we had a chance to talk with Steve and Anna. They were a pair of really interesting folks. Loved talking with them too, and I still keep in touch with them as well. Then we moved on. We had another mixed martial artist. We had Jin Yu Frey, who at the time was just fighting under the Invicta FC banner in that organization, but shortly thereafter went on to win the Atomweight Championship. So she is the top 105-pound female fighter on the planet right now. And we also had Sam Alvey from the UFC. Couple of audio issues with Sam, definitely on my end, and I appreciate the fact that he took the time right before one of his fights to talk with us. Let's see. Then we went on and we had Brianna Morris on. Brianna, that was an interesting one because we had a great conversation, but I still talk with her. I talk with her all the time. We spoke just a couple of days ago. She's a fantastic person, has had a couple of awesome podcasts of her own. Her current podcast, The Rad Frontier. Check it out. Let's see. Jason Leenert, Rev Fit. He's a wealth of information. He's got his own podcast as well. Let's see. He was instrumental in assisting and getting a couple of other individuals on the show as well, like Sarah Ashman, Dr. Corey Peacock, who then Dr. Corey Peacock had Dr. Gabe Sanders on. So you see how that works. Some really great people helping out, getting awesome guests on the show. We also in there had Justin Quickwad Sutherland, a West Coaster, Coach Karen Smith from Strong First. Really intense training regimens. Fantastic lady. Super fun. Thank you, Karen. Then we kind of rounded out the end of the year with Eric Leha, the Primal Swolger, one of my favorite conversations. We did it on video, but I didn't know how to record it, so that's a bit of a bummer for those of you who wanted to see him. But Eric, we had a great conversation, a super nice man. And then we wrapped up the year with the OG of bodybuilding, David Henry. Won Mr. Olympia. He's a fantastic guy. That was a face-to-face conversation. We spent a lot of time talking, and just for those of you who are not into bodybuilding, it was a great conversation. We talked a lot about food and cooking and, well, everything. So I encourage you to check out that episode as well. But anyways, you can see there's a lot of individuals on that list, and the show just continued to evolve, and we got people from all over the realm of fitness. So it's not just mixed martial artists. It's not just strong men or women, for that sake. So everywhere, trying to get as much information from every source that we can. So right there, I just want to thank all of those people. Thank you very much. And I can't wait to jump into 2019 to see if we can push the envelope and continue to evolve, continue to get fantastic folks on the show. Before we jump more into 2019, obviously wanted to thank our sponsor for the year. We had Death Wish Coffee as our sponsor of the show. Fantastic coffee. Love them. And, it was extremely helpful to have them sponsoring the show. And then major friend of the podcast, Absolute Nutrition. So we had the chance to have them on as a guest to talk about what they're doing over at Absolute Nutrition Center, which is not just a supplement store. But based off of that, became good friends with them, got some interesting guests as a result of it. That's how we got David Henry on the show. Fantastic people, and thank you so much, Jim and gang over at Absolute Nutrition. And of course, Don over at Six Squirrel Studio, thank you very much. Helped us out with a lot of different things behind the scenes, including our cool new logo and all the swag that you can get with that logo on it. So thank you, sir. Now, where do we see the show going in 2019? Well, to be honest, I haven't thought too far ahead. I do know we're going to get some more fantastic guests. We're going to keep that rolling. Love your feedback as always. Reach out to us here at dogliferadio@yahoo.com. It's kind of interesting because I'm always saying us and we. I don't want to give you the impression I've got a team of people. It's me. I am the one there. So it's a one-man show here. But reach out to us. And I would love to hear your suggestions on different things, different topics. We've got a couple of shows in the bank already for this year, and we're going to continue to push the envelope. One of the areas we definitely want to get into is I got to figure out how to get some video rolling because I'm doing more face-to-face stuff, and it would be great to have some of these guests on video. So on our YouTube channel, it'd be great to have more than just the audio. But that is something that we will look forward to doing. So with that, I'm going to wrap things up. This is just a quick little announcement and a thank you to all of my guests and a thank you to all of the listeners all over the place. It's fantastic to see that we're getting listeners not just in the Northeast where I'm based, but we're also getting all over the United States, all over the coast, the West Coast, up and down the East Coast, everywhere. And then the part that really just blows my mind is the fact that there's a ton of international listeners, people in Italy, all over the UK, Sweden, Finland. I don't have the list in front of me, but it goes all over Asia, which is just it absolutely blows my mind. So thank you very much to all of the listeners all over the world. Thank you, Australia, as well, to my buddy Thomas Wren down there. And we hope to hear from you, and you will be hearing from me. Thanks.